rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party.
Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I've got a lot of requests to test this, which is the Revolution 12 Days of Christmas box, and it comes with all of this stuff to do your face. It's kind of like a full face worth of stuff apart from like foundation and concealer. So I did do a Revolution Christmas haul a few weeks ago, probably like a month ago. I like showed you guys everything from their Christmas, well, everything that I got anyway, from their Christmas collection. So definitely check out that video if you want to see what else Revolution's doing for Christmas. By the way guys, Merry Christmas. We're almost there. Happy holidays. I hope you've got your shopping done, because I have. I've been done for like a month now. I was finished in November. I've got one gift left to get, but because it's a voucher, I feel like I don't have to rush for it. But now that I'm 1 week away from Christmas, maybe I should go pick up that voucher. But anyways, I've already done my eyebrows, as you can see, because there's no brow products in this palette. Is there? Oh my god, there's an actual brow palette. So let me just show you guys this. I completely forgot this was in there. So this comes with 2 brow waxes, 4 brow powders, then it has like some highlighter powders, highlighter creams, and yeah, there's not much I can say about it. I did have it last year and they're really pigmented products. I love the powders to go on top of the brow pomade, which is what I use on my brows. But I'm gonna put this into a future giveaway because I just don't see myself reaching for it every day. So I'm gonna start with, of course, a primer. So they have the mattifying primer in here, and I don't think they do a mattifying primer in their normal line at the moment. You know, Revolution's always releasing stuff. I'm sure they will do one. So this is what the packaging looks like, black and rose gold as usual. And I'm gonna squeeze. Okay, so it's see-through. It's kind of jelly looking, like silicone looking. Okay, it feels very slippery. Okay, it feels like one of those silicone primers, very slippery. I don't know how this is going to be mattifying. It feels like a blurring primer more than a mattifying primer. If anything, it's making my skin feel a little bit more oily. So next, going in with foundation, I'm going to take one of my faves. This is the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops in the shade 13.5. This shade matches me so well. It's a little bit deep, but on camera, it just looks amazing, especially once I get my concealer and everything on. Funny enough, this is actually my second bottle. I've already been through one, but I love this formula. I do have a review video for this foundation if you are interested. And I'm just going to begin stippling that into my face. See, the coverage is decent. You do need to build it up if you have a lot of scars like me, because with one layer you can still see it a little bit. Okay, maybe this is my summer foundation. Let me mix it a little bit with 12.5 and blend this one in. Oh my gosh guys, who's seen the video with Drew Barrymore and Jamie Genevieve? I was dying laughing. The way she just took the foundation in her hands and just, I was like, oh my god. Definitely not what we do here on YouTube, but it's interesting to see what other people do in their makeup routines. And girl, she said that Pat McGrath did that on her, like literally just slapped the foundation on with her fingers, like she was pressing it everywhere, like all over her. I was like, wow. So next I'm going to move on to my eyes before we move on to concealer, just in case we get any fallout. So we do have an eye primer here. The only problem is it's illuminating, and I don't know how to feel about that. So we're going to try it. So this is what it looks like, and I think it comes with a brush, yeah, like a doe foot applicator. So we're going to apply this. I do like the Revolution Pro Eye Elements Primer. It kind of reminds me of like the MAC Paint Pot, but it has like loads of coverage. Really good primer. This one is not like that. This one is like see-through, as you guys can see. This is actually reminding me of the Fenty primer, and I'm used to using the P. Louise base, so this looks so weird to me right now. It's like something's missing. So we have 3 eyeshadow palettes here that come in the box. The first one is Velvet Matte's Pigment Palette, which I definitely will be using. This is all of the matte shades. Then we have the Ultimate Neutrals Pigment Palette, which looks like this. This has matte and shimmer shades, but it's like a neutral palette. I might use this today as well, actually. And then last but not least, we have the Metallic Crush Pigment Palette, which is all of the fun, shimmery, colorful shades. I might use this as well. So I'm gonna start with this pinky shade right here, which is called Blush, and this is from the matte palette. So let's see the pigmentation. Whoa, this is very good. This is definitely, you know, up to Revolution standard. And the primer's not half bad, you know. It's definitely sticking the eyeshadow, but I wish my lids were a bit more even. So next I'm gonna go into the nude palette, and I'm gonna take this shade over here, which is like a dark red, and it's called Robust. And I'm just gonna go over that, no particular reason. I just wanna try different shades. This one's very similar, but obviously a little bit more burgundy than pink. Can you guys see the difference? Red, pink. Okay, so now I'm going back into this palette, and I'm gonna take, guess what shade I'm gonna take? Just guess. I'm gonna take the dark purple shade, and I'm gonna put that onto the outer V as well. I think I'm being a bit lazy. I need to take a smaller brush. Yeah, that's better. It's more concentrated. So I'm just putting that purple right onto the outer V. Honestly, purple and pink, like, and red, this type of combo is my favorite. It's like warm. I find that it suits me really well. It's nice and dark and smoky. I love it, man. I love it. Going back to my first brush, no extra product, just diffusing that purple, and then going in for another dip. Now for shimmer today, I'm gonna avoid the light purple because I really want to do it, but I've done a look like that recently, have I? I'm pretty sure I have. This purple is just so beautiful. I might put it on the inner corner, but for the actual lid, I'm gonna go with something different. Green, this green looks beautiful. Ooh, that's a bit Christmassy. So taking that green shade, which is called Velvet, and it reminds me of a Christmas tree, I'm gonna put it straight onto my lid. Okay, it might need wetting because it's not really sticking. Let me try. Okay, you have to drag it on. You can't pat these on. Wow. This is dry, by the way, guys. What? Pigment. I love that. It's so smoky and Christmassy. So I'm just going to take the brush that I had the red on, but no extra product, and kind of diffuse that shimmer into the crease. Just because I'm not doing a cut crease today, so I want it to kind of be nice and diffused. Going back in with a dab of that dark purple and running it on the outer edge. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, and I'm back. So I went ahead and put on some eyelashes. These are the Backstage Beauty, what are they called? Mayfair lashes. I love them. They're actually dupes for Huda Beauty Sasha. So anyways, we're moving on to concealer now. So I'm taking the Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define in C12. And I'm just going to put that underneath my eye, down my nose, here and here. And blending that in with a sponge as usual. Now going in with the Sasha Buttercup Light Setting Powder, I'm just going to set my highlight areas. So basically everywhere I put the concealer. And I like to just press the powder in. I don't really bake nowadays, I suppose. I just press it in with a sponge. I find it gives such a flawless finish. Oh yeah, and I've got a lot of questions if my sponge is wet or dry. It is damp, so I go run it under water, get it nice and soaking wet, and then wring it out. So squeeze every single bit of water out, and then it's a damp sponge. That's how I prefer to use it. Now in this box, we do have a contour kit, but this is not for me. Like, that's literally probably my skin tone, so it's not gonna contour me. So I'm gonna put this into a giveaway as well, but I am going to use the Revolution Color Spectrum face palette and the bronzers down here, and they did bring this out for Christmas as well, I believe. So I'm just going to take like these two shades up here. They're very pigmented though, so dust it off, and I'm just going to begin contouring and bronzing. These powders are so pigmented. I think I put a bit too much. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to run it down the sides of my nose to give my nose some structure, and then dab over it so it's blended in. And now to blend the contour with the highlight, I always use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark, and I just dab over my highlight and contour areas to just blend everything. And that gives such a flawless finish. So I think I'm going to finish my lower lash line before I move on to cheeks and highlight. And then a little bit of purple right on the outer edge. Now taking the Revolution Smoky Eyeliner Pencil, I'm just gonna do my waterline and tightline, and then a little bit of mascara. Oh, this is the Mascara Revolution, by the way. Now it's time to do my inner corner. I did say I was going to go in with that purple, but I don't know if it will go with the look. So I'm leaning to more towards the yellow gold. I'm going to take a dab of the purple, just a small amount. And, you know, what's the worst that can happen? We can always top it with the gold after. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just make the best decisions. I'm so proud of you, Tammy. This is beautiful and it contrasts really well with the green. I like this, guys. What do you think? It's so blinding. Wow. Okay, so that is the eyes complete. Now we're going in with the blush and highlighter palette. So yep, that's all it's called, blush and highlight. So this is what the inside of this one looks like. So these 3 are matte and then all of these are shimmer. This looks beautiful. This looks like a rose gold. Oh my gosh, that would be beautiful on literally every skin tone. On deeper skin tones as a highlighter, on lighter skin tones as a blush topper. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and swatch some more. I'm going to swatch all of the highlighters at the top. They feel so buttery smooth. Wow, excuse this finger, something has clearly happened here. So today I'm going to go in with the rose gold color because this color is just too pretty not to use. So I'm going to take some of that. Yes, it comes out gold on my skin tone. Oh, wait, when I turn to the front you can see a little bit of pink. Maybe I should blend it a bit lower into the blush area. Oh, this is beautiful. It's like a soft, subtle glow, but as you turn to the front, you can definitely see that rosy tone. Well, you can in real life anyway. It looks amazing. And because that kind of turned out to be a blusher, I'm gonna go in with this golden shade over here and just put this on the high points. Wow, this is super pigmented. On the high points of my cheekbone as the actual highlight. Boom. And I'm also gonna carry this lighter gold down my nose. I wish they had like a deep berry tone in here, but we're gonna go with this one, which is kind of like a corally color, and I'm just gonna tap that over my cheeks. Not my favorite type of blush, but it goes really well with the eyes. And then what I like to do is just take my sponge and dab over the edge of that to make sure it's blended. Okay, so I actually really like this palette. The highlighters are nice and glowy. The blush definitely shows up. Well, this one shows up on me. I don't know about these two. Let me swatch them. Yeah, they're just very light. Like this one would just... Okay guys, so we're getting down to the last final bits. First of all, there is a travel brush set, which I'm not gonna use. Then we have 2 fixing sprays. So we have one that's cooling and one that's illuminating. I think I'm gonna go with the illuminating one. The cooling spray, I don't know if it's meant to... Also, it does actually prolong makeup. It says it helps keep face and eye makeup in place, as well as being a cooling one. Let's go ahead and try them both, why not? So I'm gonna start with the cooling spray, which looks like this. Oh, too close, too close. That is a very powerful, you know. So it is cooling when it hits your face. Obviously it's kind of cold, but as I'm sitting here now that it's drying, it's, you know, you can still see it's wet on my face, but I can't feel anything cool. It's not like making my face cold or anything like that. I don't know, but I like the way it's sitting on my skin. It's actually made my skin nice and radiant. Can you guys see that? Like all of the powder has gone and is sunk in. I don't even feel like I need to use this one, but I will. So this one looks like this, very similar bottle, but just in black. This one has like soaked my face. Can you guys see that? It's like little raindrops all over my face. But let's wait for this to dry because it's meant to make my face, you know, super dewy and illuminated. But I feel like this one did that. This one, I could definitely see a difference in my skin right after using it. You know when your face just goes from powdery to like skin? Yeah, that's what the first one did. This one is doing it too. It's like that wet look. Can you guys see it? My skin has this like gorgeous glow and it's brought out the highlighter even more. It looks so healthy. And then last but not least, guys, we have a lip gloss trio. So what shade should I use? I think I'm gonna go for the shade in the middle, of course, because it is the deepest one. So they don't have names. This is just number 2. Okay, so I like this color, even though I've had to go in like 5 times to get this much product. It's a nice peachy color. It's a little bit little bit sticky, just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is take the Glory lip liner as usual and just darken the outer edges. This is number 3 and it's like the glittery lip gloss. So let's see how this looks. So that is it for today's video, guys. I've tested everything that comes in the 12 days of Christmas box. I definitely think it's worth grabbing, so let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed with the bell notification on, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.